put your hands together for Ben Freeberg, everyone.
My name is Ben Freeberg, which is a hilarious name for Jewish Leonard Skinner fans. So I have some big news. I just beat cancer. Thank you. I found out I had cancer when I was on my birthright trip to Israel, which is a free trip that anyone could go on if you have one Jewish parent or you've seen 70 episodes of Seinfeld. I went to Israel to try to get closer to God. Got cancer. Every time. I had a terrible stomach ache when I was there. I thought it was from too much hummus. Tums didn't cure it. Turns out it wasn't too much hummus. It was cancer. Classic mix-up. Tropical flavored Tums, delicious. Not an effective cancer treatment. But it's amazing that we still haven't found the cure for cancer given how much funding has gone into it. But I get it, other fields are important too. I just read that scientists still can't figure out why yawns are contagious, but they're close to the answer. Who is leading that funding effort? Yawning doesn't even make you bald. So it was testicular cancer, because you guys asked. Which is the cancer where they take one of your balls, which I don't mind, which I don't mind giving up because women don't know what to do with them. Also, it's cut down to my shower time by 50%. And now I get to say I'm proof that doing stand-up comedy doesn't take balls. And I get to say fun things like, check out D's nut. Chemotherapy sucks. Chemotherapy makes water taste really weird, except for Voss water. The other really cool feature of Voss is that if you hold a Voss water bottle up to your ear, you can actually hear the marketing team laughing at you. I've also recently been spending a lot of time with New York City brokers, so it's been a tough year. They always ask me, what can I do for you to get you into this apartment? I'm not actually looking for an apartment. So I made one of them retake the SATs. Another one is working on stopping Nicolas Cage from making any more movies. So you're welcome. So I stretched the truth on my financial situation. So he took me to visit that new residential building on Park Ave, 432 Park. The giant Pez dispenser that looks like it's giving New York the finger. The view from the top of the building is the best view in New York City, because you can't see the fucking thing when you're up there. But it kind of reminds me, so essentially the architect for the building based the design off of a trash can that was built in Austria in 1905. I saw a picture of that trash can and that guy nailed it. It kind of reminds me of Trump running for office. The guy probably submitted his idea as a joke, somehow got selected, then had to spend the next 4 years working on this thing that was a piece of shit by the time he was finished. Which, it's kind of like me after college. College was interesting because it was the first time I realized that puberty had actually happened to everyone but me. I was in the fraternity for nice guys. Our whole fraternity was in the friend zone. Picture 80 of the guy friend in the rom-com, but without the cute romantic happy ending. But it was great. Sorority girls would come by all the time to complain about the guys they met at other fraternities' parties. We were a really respectful group, though. All of our date functions started at 7 p.m. so that our dates could go out after. To paint you a picture, we had guys in our fraternity who said things like, my whole a cappella group loves that restaurant. We have guys in my fraternity who endorse me on LinkedIn for being proficient in Microsoft Excel. Guys who play Ultimate Frisbee on the weekend. I'm done. Everyone caught up? So the fraternity was Phi Sigma Kappa, which of course in Greek means, how are these guys not getting laid? Isn't that the whole point of being in a fraternity? It was tough because we lived next door to one of those fraternities who hosted parties that fathers would be upset to hear their daughters went to, as opposed to ours where he'd say, wow, that's really smart of you to network with your peers. They did drugs off of sorority girls' bodies. We did research papers on how drugs can ruin your future. But we did wake up at the same time as them at 4 a.m. while they were pledging. Those losers woke up to chug beer and run sprints. We passed them while we were on our way to the old folks' home to help them with their taxes. So by 5 a.m., they were kneeled over, thrown up, and we were getting a little bit more prepared for the real world. So you tell me who the real winners were. Thanks, guys. I'm Ben Freeberg.